Well, now, greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing of a figure that I got from GameStop. It was like $10 and change, I believe it was. Well, I couldn't go pick it up anywhere. I had to actually get it shipped, so yeah, it was a little bit more than that. I think their shipping is like $4 or $5 or something like that, something ridiculous. But anyways, given the way that this price was previously, I think it was like $23 altogether. So yeah, ended up going ahead and not paying that price for it, and it was on sale for $10 and change. So I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it up. I checked out a review of it, looked at it, see how it was, how it looked, all this stuff, and I definitely love The Witcher 3. It's definitely one of my favorite games, especially knowing I'm an RPG guy. But I know that this is like one of the main bad guys in the game too. So he has 22 moving parts, which is really good. It's from McFarlane Toys, as you can see up there at the top, so you would hope that it would end up having some type of quality to it. But yeah, let's see if I can pronounce this properly, because I couldn't really remember back in the original game. Eredin, Breacc, Glas, Brioche Bun, Breacc, Brioche, Glas. Anyways, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and open her up and move him around and see how he feels and see how he moves and stuff like that. So hang on a second. All right, good grief. That was like pulling teeth having to get this guy out of here. They had like little plastic thingies on him that were really tiny and they were kind of stretchy and they had no way to untwist them. You had to cut them off and good grief. Oh, wonderful. Air conditioner comes on the moment I start making the video. Isn't that just inspiring? Anyways, but yeah, we got here. Obviously, he kind of feels like he's plasticky and rubberized and whatnot. This right here is not cloth. It's just hard plastic. And I don't know exactly how many movable parts he has, but I guess that we're going to find out. And looks really cool. I'm liking the detail for sure. Obviously, I don't have the brightness on with this video. I may actually end up turning it on if I can. But anyways, yeah, it's got some really good detail on it. I think he was the final boss in the game, if I'm not mistaken, or at least he was one of the, or at least he was one of them, at least. Let me check here for a second, see if I can possibly turn on the brightness, if that's possible. I don't know. Well, I guess I turned that up a little bit, so I guess at least that's something. So, anyways, whatever. But, yeah, so, of course, we got his sword here as well. And this right here, I don't know why, but they ended up having it, like, attached behind him onto the box itself for his little standee thing here. It was just ridiculous. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I don't even have fingernails much as it is. I was like, how in the world am I going to get this out without trying to, like, screw up the box or anything like that? But anyways, we're going to go ahead and put them together and kind of pose them a little bit, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, there is one pose that we have him in here. Yeah, I'm not really liking how this is looking a bit, at least in terms of the fact of this thing says it has 22 movable parts, and I really don't see how that's possible. I guess I have to go back and look at a video of this, as a matter of fact. Because there was a guy who had him in like 3 different poses, and one of the poses I tried to put him in where his sword was like, he was holding his sword over his shoulder. Yeah, it really doesn't. I don't really see how that's even possible. So unless he broke something, or if something is removable, or whatever the case may be to cause that to happen, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So yeah, there's one pose that I got him in, but let's see if we can get some other ones banged out. Okay, well there's another one. It's not really too much different from the other one previously, except it was upside down, and now this one is sticking straight out. But yeah, I kind of noticed with some of the joints on it, or ball joints, or what have you, his wrist seems like it's movable. The joints are really stiff. I guess it's going to have to be a fact of you trying to move them around a lot to really try to get some movement out of them. To kind of loosen them up, if you will, almost like the human body itself. But yeah, so this is another one. It stands up fine. Obviously, he stands up okay. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of give him a little twirl about here. It's kind of a shame that those parts on him aren't cloth, of what you know to be cloth, and it's just rubberized plastic or whatever. But I guess it would end up, getting less dirty and last longer, especially when it comes to cleaning it if you need to clean it. But let's see if we can try another pose. Well, there's there's another one right there. A little bit more of some emphasis on the body posing and body style, if you will. Kind of scared to move a little bit, thinking he might fall over, but he really does plant himself down really well. Doesn't seem like there's too much of a problem with him standing any way that you actually want to pose him. Um, I'm pretty sure there's a handful of other poses that you could probably end up getting out of him, but ultimately, yeah, I was really trying to go for the whole. So see, there we go. I was trying to go for the whole sword over the shoulder kind of thing, and I'll have to go back and look at this video of how in the world this guy did it, because I have no freaking clue how he did it. I don't see how any way he would have been able to done it without breaking something. But anyways, yeah, want to do a little bit of an unboxing of this and show a few different poses. I really don't know what pose I'm going to put him in, or if I'll leave. I'm going to end up keeping the box, obviously, but I'll probably just leave him out because, I mean, they're meant to be posed. They're meant to be shown. So anyways, but yeah, Witcher 3, if you haven't played it, definitely check it out. Wonderful open world action RPG. And yeah, so I would go ahead and end this like I always do. Later taters.